All right, we're in the airway and breathing course. Blind intubation, the SALT lesson. This is the last one in this unit. I'm not going to spend much time talking about it because there's quite a lot of good video stuff in your Moodle lesson that will help you. This is the SALT device. I think it's the best choice for blind intubation. Again, the patient can't have a gag reflex, but they can't have a gag reflex with digital. And so this would be so much better in my mind than trying to go digital. Same weird cases, maybe bad oral trauma, shotgun in the mouth sort of thing, entrapment situation where you can't get your usual angles. It comes in a kit with the SALT device, which you see on the right there, and the blue strap, and the all-important white tongue depressor sort of looking device that is the epiglottic blade. You've got to have that. That's not some optional tool. That's the first and most important step in using this. I also think a bougie works great for this because, again, it's a blind technique, so why wouldn't you use a bougie to try to feel where you can't see? First step, insert that epiglottic blade, the white tongue depressor looking thing, and just insert that fully into their mouth. That's trying to get in deeply in their throat and pick up the epiglottis so that when you put the SALT in, it doesn't bend the epiglottis over backwards. So the white epiglottic blade is to keep you from contacting the epiglottis with the SALT. Get the SALT in behind that blade, get the blade out, and now either run your tube through there or put a bougie through there. And you just put I like to just put the bougie right down the SALT, feel tracheal rings, feel a hold up. Now I know I'm in. Pull that SALT, place the ET tube over the bougie. The alternative that the manufacturer suggests, instead of using that bougie, you just insert the ET tube directly into the SALT. Then the SALT needs to stay in your patient. You would secure the ET tube to the SALT. That's my deal, is that I'm not sure that I'll be leaving my patient with people to manage his airway who are comfortable with the SALT. So the basic technique is, either way, use a bougie and then take the SALT out. So it was totally a tool for you to use in the field to place the tube, or leave the SALT in, forgo the whole bougie thing, and just insert the ET tube directly in. I guess you could do a combination of the two. You could place the SALT, place the bougie, run the ET tube in, pull the bougie out. Now you've got your SALT holding your tube. So lots of that sort of stuff. I'm sure this is something that will make more sense once you're in the lab playing with it. Here's a picture of the SALT in place with an ET tube down in it. And we have that exact airway model, so you can play around with that in the lab and get a good feel for where the tip of these tubes go and what we're talking about here.